Matt Walsh, who is a conservative popular panelist, has been going viral for tweeting that Singapore is able to have nice things in part because they execute their drug dealers by hanging and arresting them. Even petty vandals and thieves, they beat them with a cane until they bleed. The reason we don't have nice things is because we aren't willing to do what is required to maintain them. And I guess what is required to maintain them, according to Matt Walsh, is by executing our drug dealers, petty thieves, or petty vandals. I guess the homeless too. Beat them until they bleed. No, Matt Walsh, the reason that we don't have nice things in the United States isn't because of that. Isn't because the drug dealers or the petty thieves or the vandals. And the reason that there are petty thieves, vandals, and drug dealers is because we aren't investing in our country. There aren't enough jobs out here. People are going through all types of things. You have homelessness out here. You have our infrastructure is all bad. Our streets are just being patched up, as you can see. I mean, you can't even have rims no more because it's a pothole around every corner. And Matt Walsh wants to say it's because of the petty vandals and the thieves. No. Our government is investing in other people's countries, like the Middle East, Israel, Ukraine, and parts of Europe, literally, while our infrastructure is going to waste. I mean, you go to Dubai, the Philippines, Egypt, other third world countries, supposedly, their streets and roads look better than this. But we're so busy investing in other people's countries that our country is going to waste. But according to Matt Walsh, it's because of the vandals and the thieves and all that. No, it's the people with the real big money that can fix these streets, that can fix these houses, that can fix these buildings, that can create jobs instead of taking these jobs and moving them to China and Mexico and other parts of Asia. Come on. That's really what's happening. And to the criticism, this is his response. He said, people are scandalized and that I advocate harsh punishment for criminals like Singapore. My critics are right. Much better to be tolerant of drugs and crime so that every American city looks like a post-apocalyptic wasteland. This is working out great. We wouldn't want to execute the people who've turned our cities into zombie film. That would be mean. Let's keep them alive so that our communities can be unlivable, disgusting hellscapes and great plan, guys. So according to Matt Walsh, it's because of the drug users and the drug dealers and the petty thieves and all that the United States is the way it is. It's not because our government is busy investing all our taxpayers' dollars overseas in other people's countries. People in programs can't even, in other states, can't even get to drug programs or homeless programs because certain states don't have that. For instance, in Maryland, a lot of people from Florida and other places move to Maryland because there aren't the right kind of drug programs in them states. So only certain states provide certain funds and programs to help people. While inflation goes all the way through the roof and our infrastructure going to waste and our streets going to waste, our airports look like hell. Our trains are old as about 100 years old while people are coming out with bullet trains and everything elsewhere. But the only thing we can compete with people on is our military because all our money is being hijacked into the military. Literally, it's being put all into the military in other people's countries while we get the bare minimum, almost third world country type of treatment. And it's sad because people are living out here with no jobs or can't get no jobs because our money's being invested to other people. And they're moving all our jobs overseas. And Matt Walsh wants to blame it all on drug abusers and drug dealers and petty vandals that probably can't get a job or that probably can't get help because of their addiction or their bad habits or whatever is going on. See, them countries provide therapy and all types of things. Like, for instance, Singapore. This is what Singapore looks like. Singapore invests its money in Singapore. They invest their money into their infrastructure, as you can see. That's why Singapore looks so beautiful. They probably got so many jobs. So many jobs because it's things being built every single day around there. So there can't be petty vandals and petty thieves and all that. People are living to the utmost. Look at the way that they're living. It's like they're in a whole different land. It's like they're in the future while we're still stuck in the past. You know, we really haven't built nothing in our streets or our infrastructure, and God knows who. The only thing we're adding into our streets and infrastructure is all this weird art that promotes nudity and blasphemy and all types of things that go against the original religious or conservative values. You know, the main things we're adding is that type of stuff instead of things like this. This is their airports. Look at their airports. And look at, imagine our airport when next time you go to the airport. This is an airport, just so you know. This is what their airports look like. Beautiful. The insides of their airports, beautiful. Almost look like you're in a whole nother world. Our airports are so old and outdated to the point, look, trains going through their airports, waterfalls, shopping centers, all types of things, relaxing centers, sleeping sections. But our government is busy giving our taxpayers money to other people's countries. I mean, just do the research. Look how much we give Israel. Look how much we give Egypt. Look how much we give other people in the Middle East. Look how much we're giving Ukraine. But when it comes to student loans or building infrastructure or doing anything, oh no, we don't have the money for that. But they're quick to sign up a paper to give everybody else money. People need to really wake up and start questioning their congressmen and their governments about things like this if they really want to have nice things. But leave it to Matt Walsh. It's because of the petty vandals and the thieves and all that our infrastructure doesn't look good. I don't know if Matt Walsh been to any of our airports. They don't look nothing like this at all. It's basically, thank you, come again. Get the hell out. That's all. They don't want you to chill. They don't want you to sit around. They don't want you to sightsee. They don't want you to do nothing else. They want you to hurry up, get your bags, and get out. They don't look like this. This is all an airport. All these pictures, all the recent pictures that you've been seeing since I said it was an airport are all still the pictures of an airport. This is a Louis Vuitton store in the airport. This is what the airports look like there. So Matt Walsh next time wants to compare the United States to Singapore. Maybe he needs to ask his congressman, why are we giving all these countries so much money instead of investing it here in the United States? Create programs, create jobs, create infrastructure, create new streets instead of keep patching them up. People are tired of hitting potholes. You know, instead of keep tricking people with all these new taxes for bags and plastic bags, and now you gotta walk out with a paper bag that's gonna bust on you and everything. Is just sad. You know, they're not investing in our infrastructures. They're not investing in our streets. So, of course, you know, they're busy tricking the people. Hey, you need to now start paying for bags. Whether you're buying a paper bag or a plastic bag, now you gotta pay for a bag. Oh, why? Because of climate change. People need to start waking up. They're going to start getting taxed for every little dollar. You know? Every little thing you're going to be paying for. Before you notice it, you're going to be taxed to breathe, taxed to drink water. Oh, you're already doing that. But taxed to breathe, taxed to fart, taxed to do anything. You know? So, to me, my response to Matt Walsh is he's 100% wrong. He sounds like an idiot saying that. You know, executing vandals, petty thieves and all that, and drug dealers or drug abusers. Beat them till they bleed. Completely wrong. We need to invest in our infrastructure. We need to invest in the programs. And we need to invest into helping these people get back into the real world while we make our country look better. We haven't built nothing like this. We're just building modern, degenerate art and sculptures. Nothing like this. So not only that, but our country is also allowing countries like China and Middle Eastern countries to pretty much start companies out here. Their governments can start companies out here to buy houses and also buy land and buy farms and everything to drive the value of property out here all the way up, making people poor. And at the same time, we're giving out so much money to other countries that we're causing an inflation in our own country to where people are now paying $3 for a 220-ounce soda. So next time you literally think it's the homeless or the vandals or the petty thieves or the drug dealers that are the cause of our poor infrastructure and our messed up streets and our messed up airports, it's because of them. No, it's because of our congressmen giving all our money away to other countries. And we all know majority of them countries that our money is going to. One of them being Ukraine. That's the most recent one. But we also give money to Israel, other Middle Eastern countries, Egypt, I think Jordan, just to create peace with Israel as well. A lot of our money is just going to other people's countries. Definitely a whole lot of money is going to Ukraine right now, while our infrastructure just goes to waste. And Matt Walsh, the fool, just wants to gatekeep. I usually like his content, but now I really don't, because the more I watch it, it just seems like he's a gatekeeper, just like Ben Shapiro.